Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco is saying he will not require his deputies and other employees of the Sheriff's Department to get vaccinated, saying it's not his job to keep people healthy. News Channel 3's Jake and Gracia live tonight from the Sheriff's Station in Palm Desert with more on the Sheriff's comments on this issue and how local leaders and public health officials are responding. Jake.
John, one Valley mayor is outraged over this, saying that the sheriff is spreading reckless misinformation. And tonight the sheriff says that he won't take the vaccine and he won't force anyone to either.
I certainly don't feel that it's my role as sheriff or that I even have the ability to force you to get the vaccine just if you want a job.
Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco says he won't require his sheriff's deputies and other department employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19. In a new RSO podcast, Bianco cast doubt on the effectiveness of vaccines, saying it's a personal choice to get the shot.
Part of government is not keeping you healthy. That's not the role of government, I believe. It's not my role.
His behavior is directly putting our residents at risk.
Palm Springs Mayor Christy Holstage says she's fed up with the misinformation she says Bianco has repeatedly been spreading through the pandemic.
It's our fundamental duty as elected officials. Our number one job is to keep our community safe.
Bianco oversees more than 3,600 employees. He says more than 40% have tested positive.
We've had probably about 1,500 of our employees test positive and have gotten over it. I don't know the number of people that are vaccinated. Quite frankly, I don't care.
2 of those employees did not recover. In April 2020, longtime RSO veterans Deputy Terrell Young and Deputy David Worksman lost their battles with coronavirus. The CDC says unvaccinated people are 11 times more likely to die from COVID-19. Still, Sheriff Bianco says natural immunity is more protective than vaccines that have been proven to prevent severe illness.
If you've already had COVID, which I did, and I got over it, which 99.875% of the people get over it, and everything is fine.
What he's doing is risking the health of his deputies, his staff, their families, and the people in the communities that they all interact with.
Richard Capriano is a public health scientist and professor of policy at UC Riverside. He says Bianco's comments prove that he denies the science on COVID vaccines.
To be talking in these kinds of ways that sow doubt, that sow distrust about public health, as someone who is not even an expert on the topic, is just entirely irresponsible.
Vaccines, he says, are the way out of this pandemic, but the sheriff won't require them.
And you really do a little looking into.
Now, this all coming after last week, President Biden announced that employers with more than 100 workers would soon be required to get everyone vaccinated, or those who are not must get tested weekly. I reached out to the Sheriff's Department to ask if those who remain unvaccinated are getting those weekly tests. I did not get a response back. We're live tonight in Palm Desert. Jake and Gracia, News Channel 3.
Thank you, Jake.